Thank you very much, Mr. High Representative, for having us here today, and I'd like also to thank the Secretary General for all the efforts that the Secretariat has put into this meeting and making it a successful meeting. Actually, I believe the turnout of the summit today has been significant, especially when we've seen the high level of representation from different countries, whether from the Gulf countries or from the European Union, and this is just showing the commitment and the determination to enhance this partnership between the GCC and the EU. Of course, this is a very important moment in the history of the relationship of GCC and the EU, as it's the first summit that's taking place between the two groups of country, and we believe it's happening at a very important moment in both regions, and we've seen that these kind of exchanges actually are very important and very helpful in shaping our perspective on different world affairs. Of course, in today's leaders had the opportunity to have to exchange a wide range of topics, including trade, energy, transportation, cooperation in technology, and people-to-people relationship. I believe High Representative has covered most of the topics, but what's really important, what's been important in that meeting, that we have seen that all the leaders are seeing eye to eye on many of those topics and sharing the commitment for a better future in terms of relationship for GCC and the EU. On the political front and the geopolitical front, we had a very candid discussion on different issues and different crises. Of course, what's happening in the Middle East, and especially the war on Gaza or the war in Lebanon, has taken a significant time of these discussions. What we have noticed throughout these discussions that there is a very large group of countries and a common agreement basically on that that the only way forward for the conflict in the Middle East is implementing the two-state solution. Everyone sees the dire need of the humanitarian situation in Palestine and in Lebanon as well, and of course reaching the ceasefire as soon as possible and stop this war soon, and it should happen actually long time ago. And I would like to also seize this opportunity to thank the EU High Representative for his very principled position on that matter, and you've been very supportive and very vocal, and you stood for your principles, and we are really thankful within the GCC countries for this principled position. And of course, and the general theme of the conversation between the leaders was the importance of respecting the international law and respecting the UN Charter and protecting and safeguarding the law-based world order. And basically, we've seen this is unfortunately undermined in a lot of events these days. On Lebanon, of course, stopping the war is a priority for everyone, and stopping this aggression against the Lebanese people, especially the civilians who've been now displaced, and we've seen the number of the displaced people increasing dramatically in the last couple of weeks. Also, the leaders has urged on the immediate need of filling the political vacuum in Lebanon by having the Lebanese electing their own president and restoring the confidence within the state and the government of Lebanon, and of course supporting the Lebanese armed forces. As the High Representative mentioned, we had also some discussions around Ukraine and Russia and the war over there, and the vital role that different GCC countries has played in that war and mediating, whether it's on the prisoners of war exchange or reuniting children, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, UAE and State of Qatar. Each of our countries has been participating actively also in supporting the humanitarian needs in Ukraine. We basically believe that for international cooperation and partnerships, it's very important to base our partnerships on common interests and principles that all of us we defend. And for these principles, we should stand up for them, and we should never be selective about them. So I just wanted to conclude by thanking the EU, especially the External Service and the Secretariat of the GCC for arranging for this meeting, and achieving an agreement on a communique between 27 countries plus 6 is a huge achievement. So congratulations, Justin. Thank you.
Among 27 is difficult.
Exactly.
Shukran, thank you, Prime Minister. And now